So these are some of the finishing touches that we're doing on the ALT. The front of it is the stickers. We are going to be stickering up the fender on this. These decals came from Blue Line Graphics as well. So anytime you need a sticker, I mean, this is a pretty rare four-wheeler. They made it 1 year, and it's a 1983 Suzuki ALT 125. Years ago, you couldn't get this stuff. Like, you couldn't find these graphics. You couldn't find anything at all. Now they don't show the exact locations of these when you get them, but I did a lot of internet comparables and kind of matched up pretty closely. As I'm peeling this off here, you can see, if you were to look at one on the internet, you would see that that is very, very close to where, if not where it was at. And you can see some slight marks in the plastic where the old stickers were just very, very slight. Because we sanded these down. We had compounded these very, very well, and sanded them and compounded and sanded and compounded. So these do not have a whole lot of markings left, but we placed the stickers pretty close to the original locations, if not right on the original location. And the stickers, as you'll see when we get through this, they have turned out very well. That yellow with the blue, with the light blue, and then going into the dark blue, that looks really good. Basically, this ATC, when trike, when you see it done, is almost close to what it would have looked like coming out in 1983, with a few exceptions. And few liberties that we took. We painted the hubs and the axles black. We just thought that would give it a little bit cleaner look, and then going into the silver rim. And so if you can see in the middle of this, that was actually silver, not even painted. It was just a silver brushed. Whenever we got it done, we decided to paint them black. Just didn't want to have to deal with any discoloration or anything like that. And so we took some liberties on this and did a few modifications, but nothing that you're going to notice. Nothing that is not going to look almost directly out of 1983. So if you can see this, you kind of have to just eyeball these stickers. As I'm going through this, I'm kind of looking back and forth from side to side. I'm not measuring with a tape measure. I don't think that a guy needs to get that particular with them unless, you're going to be selling this for brand new price. Some of these have gone for a lot of money. This is not a perfect resto. It's still got the original plastics. We didn't go getting new plastics or anything like that. So we just didn't feel that going all those extra steps was completely necessary, because it is pretty close. You can see there the sticker didn't come off, so I have to stick it back on. And so as you watch this, you're going to see that the unveiling of this, as it continues to turn out to be a very nice trike. This is the side cover. Sadly, I got all this done. Pull started it. Pull start rope is broke, so I've actually got that off right now. Getting ready to restring that, which, while I'm at it, I might get a new pull start handle. I'm not real happy with that one either. It's not a great handle. It's got some splits, so we might go ahead and replace that while we're in it. This is not actually the tank. It's actually just the top shroud that encompasses the speedometer, or tachometer and choke button. And it is just an upper frame cover. This is not a tank. It's not a tank cover. It's none of that. I was able to, this one was a little harder to get clean. So whenever I was able to do the stickers, I put them right over exactly where they were at. So that was nice, because you could see the fading on that. So those are exactly where they need to be. Back stickers here that we're doing, they're pretty close to where they need to be. I've seen placement a little further in on some of these trikes, but I actually, from all of them I looked like it was right on the edge there, within 1/4 of an inch, and then it kind of sweeps off a little bit on the front, so it looks really well. There's no bubbles in these stickers at all. Just one of them had a small one, and I will be using a little bit of heat on that and just trying to smooth that out. But as I was able to take my terry cloth here and go over that, there is relatively few imperfections in this plastic. And whenever I get it done, and I've actually, the seat wasn't on it here, and I actually even got the seat cover on it at this later on in the video, and I've got it stapled up. This is the video where the pole starter broke, and I was not very happy about this because we had just gotten the air box and everything and the fuel air mixture and all that straightened out, and getting ready to pull it over. And as soon as I pulled it over the first time, this broke, so I wasn't able to start it to see if it was going to run, because we had done some carb work and things like that to it, just to some fine tuning. And so there's a C-clip in here that is a it was kind of a pain to get it. Like I said, I've got it temporarily put together for now, and stuck it back on the trike, but it will be we will be definitely putting a new rope, hopefully a new handle on that, and getting that restrung and tight whenever this is said and done, because we do not want any issues with this. We don't know if this trike's actually going to be sold, or if this is going to be our flagship trike, because we've spent a lot of time on this one and done the most restoring on this particular project. So this particular trike might actually be the one that we use as our flagship for our company brand. So yeah, this was a little difficult to get that in. This video is a culmination of things that just happened throughout the week that we had to do on this trike, because we're working overtime to get this thing done, a good couple hours a day. You can't spend a whole lot more time than that on them when you got other things going on too. So this is something that Carter and I have decided that we've got to get done according to the build that we're doing, because we're doing a 3-trike Buildoff, and we got a 1980 ATC 185 Honda waiting out in the shed. So that's the second one. That's actually mine. This one's Carter's, and he did a lot of the work on this one. Of course, I do most of the mechanical things and show him how to do it, but the plastics, I would say, were largely in part sanded by him. He did a great job on the plastics. He did most of the wire brushing on the wheels. He did most of the painting on the exhaust. When we took all that off, helped me do all that. So he's kind of my tool runner / half partner on these projects, even though but he purchased this one himself. So this is actually his trike. So the Suzuki's his. It's a 125. It's a very good fit for him. And if we do decide to keep it, it'll be something that he can enjoy for years, and when he gets older, because he's 15 years old almost, and he can keep it for some years and enjoy it, hopefully, as he gets older. So yeah, you can see there, I'm not impressed with the way that's going together, but there's just not enough pull rope. I just did it for temporary. The spring is not real tight. Well, there's that little bar. Initially, we were having trouble getting that thing to start after it get hot, but we started it several times back to back, and it is starting great and running great. Just got to work on the pull starter and clean up a few things on it. Thanks for watching.